Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Are you sometimes struggling with sluggish digestion, feeling low on energy throughout the day, or finding weight management a constant battle? Trust me, you're not alone. Millions of people experience these exact issues. But what if I told you there's a simple, completely natural solution hiding in plain sight in the foods you eat? We're talking about fiber. This unsung hero of the nutrition world can be a game changer for improving your digestion, boosting your heart health, helping you manage weight, and so much more. It sounds great, right? But the big question often is, how do you actually eat more fiber every single day without feeling completely overwhelmed or like you're suddenly eating cardboard? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're diving into practical, easy to implement strategies to significantly boost your fiber intake using delicious foods and incredibly simple swaps you can start making today. Get ready to unlock the power of fiber for your health. Why increasing fiber matters. Health benefits you can't ignore. So, what exactly is this miracle worker, fiber, and why is it so crucial for our well-being? Think of fiber as the body's internal broom and regulatory system. It plays a massive role in supporting healthy digestion, keeping things moving smoothly, and preventing uncomfortable constipation. But its benefits go far beyond that. Fiber is essential for regulating blood sugar levels, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes that leave you feeling drained. It's also a champion for heart health, actively working to lower LDL cholesterol, often referred to as the bad cholesterol. Plus, fiber promotes a wonderful feeling of fullness or satiety after meals, which can be incredibly helpful for weight management by curbing unnecessary snacking. And let's not forget our gut microbiome, those trillions of tiny helpers in our digestive tract. Fiber is the preferred food source for these beneficial gut bacteria, helping them thrive and support our overall immune system and health. Now, for the numbers, most health experts recommend that adults aim for about 25 to 30 grams of total fiber per day. Within that, getting around 6 to 8 grams specifically from soluble fiber, the kind that dissolves in water and forms a gel, is particularly beneficial for cholesterol and blood sugar control. Here's the kicker though. Statistics show that the average American consumes only about 15 grams of fiber daily. That's barely half the recommended amount. This widespread fiber gap means many of us are missing out on these incredible health advantages. Consistently consuming low amounts of fiber is often linked to common issues like chronic constipation, unstable blood sugar, difficulty with weight gain, and potentially a less diverse and healthy gut microbiome. The good news? Making a conscious effort to gradually increase your fiber intake can lead to noticeable improvements in your gut health, energy levels, and overall sense of wellness. It's a simple change with profound impact. How to start eating more fiber without discomfort. Okay, you're convinced. More fiber is the way to go. But maybe you've tried adding a ton of beans or whole grains overnight and ended up feeling, well, less than stellar. Bloated, gassy, uncomfortable. Sound familiar? This is super common, and the key takeaway here is slow and steady wins the race. It's crucial to increase your fiber intake gradually, ideally over several weeks. Give your digestive system time to adapt to the increased load. Think of it like starting a new workout routine. You wouldn't run a marathon on day one. Start by adding just one high-fiber food or making one simple swap each day or every few days. Equally important, maybe even more so, is hydration. As you increase fiber, you absolutely must drink plenty of water throughout the day. Fiber, especially soluble fiber, absorbs water. This helps it move smoothly through your digestive tract. Without enough water, increasing fiber can actually worsen constipation, the exact opposite of what we want. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, and possibly more depending on your activity level and climate. Another pro tip is to aim for variety. There are different types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. and they each have unique benefits. You get the best results by eating a wide array of fiber-rich foods. This means incorporating plenty of fruits, vegetables, eat the rainbow, whole grains like oats and quinoa, legumes such as beans and lentils, and a good mix of nuts and seeds. This variety not only ensures you get different fiber types, but also provides a broader range of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Consider keeping a simple food journal or using a tracking app for a week or two. This can help you see where you currently stand with your fiber intake and make it easier to set realistic goals, aiming for that 25 to 30 gram target. Most importantly, always listen to your body. If you experience persistent discomfort, slow down the pace of increase. It's about making sustainable changes for long-term health, not pushing yourself into misery. Simple swaps and easy ways to add fiber to your meals. Now for the fun part, let's talk about practical ways to effortlessly weave more fiber into your daily routine. It's often easier than you think and doesn't require a complete diet overhaul. Small swaps and additions can make a huge difference. A. Breakfast boosters. Let's start with the first meal of the day, breakfast. This is a fantastic opportunity to front-load your fiber intake. Instead of reaching for sugary, refined cereals, make the swap to oatmeal. A single cup of cooked oats can pack around 7 grams of fiber, plus it's incredibly versatile. Another great option is choosing whole grain cereals. Look for ones with at least 5 grams of fiber per serving. Give your yogurt or oatmeal a serious fiber and antioxidant boost by adding berries. Raspberries and blackberries are fiber superstars, offering about 2.5 to 3 grams of fiber per 100 gram serving, which is roughly 2/3 of a cup. They add natural sweetness and vibrant color too. Don't forget the power of seeds. Sprinkle a tablespoon of chia seeds or flax seeds onto your smoothies, yogurt, or cereal. These tiny powerhouses are incredibly dense in fiber. We're talking over 30 grams per 100 grams of seeds. They also provide healthy fats and protein. And if toast is your go-to, simply switch from white bread to 100% whole wheat or whole grain bread. Whole wheat bread typically contains significantly more fiber, around 6 to 7 grams per 100 grams, compared to its refined counterpart, helping you feel fuller for longer. These simple breakfast swaps can easily add 5 to 10 grams of fiber to your morning. B. Lunch and dinner fiber upgrades. Moving on to lunch and dinner, the opportunities continue. One of the easiest ways to boost fiber is by incorporating legumes. Add versatile lentils, protein-packed chickpeas, or hearty black beans to your salads, soups, stews, chili, or even pasta sauces. Depending on the type, a cup of cooked legumes can provide anywhere from 6 to over 13 grams of fiber. They make meals more substantial and satisfying. Make the switch from refined grains to whole grain options whenever possible. Choose brown rice instead of white rice. Try nutty quinoa as a side dish or salad base, or opt for whole grain pasta. These whole grains retain their bran and germ, providing significantly more fiber, typically 3 to 7 grams per 100 grams cooked, compared to their refined versions like white rice or regular pasta. Pile on the vegetables. Aim to fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables at lunch and dinner. Focus on fiber-rich choices like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, green peas, leafy greens, and bell peppers. A cup of cooked broccoli or Brussels sprouts offers around 3 to 4.5 grams of fiber. Don't be afraid to experiment with different cooking methods like roasting, steaming, or stir-frying to keep things interesting. Here's a simple potato trick. Opt for jacket potatoes, baked potatoes, and eat the skin. The skin is where a significant amount of the fiber resides. A medium baked potato with the skin on contains about 4.7 grams of fiber, considerably more than a peeled one. C. Snacks and small changes. Snack time is another easy win for fiber. Instead of chips or cookies, reach for a handful of nuts. Almonds and pistachios are excellent choices, providing around 9.5 to 10 grams of fiber per 100 gram serving, about 3-4 cup, along with healthy fats and protein. Just be mindful of portion sizes. Fresh fruits make fantastic high-fiber snacks. Grab an apple, a pear, or a banana. Remember to eat the skin on apples and pears, as that's where much of the fiber is concentrated. These fruits typically offer 2 to 3 grams of fiber per 100 grams. Craving something crunchy? Try air-popped popcorn. It's a whole grain and surprisingly high in fiber, with about 3.5 grams in a generous 3-cup serving. Season it yourself to control the salt and fat content. And when you need a dip for veggies or whole grain crackers, choose fiber-rich options like hummus, which is made primarily from chickpeas, or guacamole made from avocado. These simple snack swaps keep your fiber intake up between meals. Meal ideas combining high-fiber foods. Seeing these individual foods is great, but let's put it all together to see how easy it is to create delicious, fiber-packed meals. You don't need complicated recipes, just combine some of these high-fiber ingredients. For breakfast, imagine a hearty bowl starting with oatmeal. Top it with a handful of vibrant raspberries, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a sprinkle of slivered almonds. This delicious combination easily delivers around 13 to 14 grams of fiber right at the start of your day, setting you up for success. How about a satisfying lunch? Try creating a bean and vegetable salad. Combine a base of mixed greens with half a cup each of chickpeas and black beans. Add some chopped cucumber, bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, and maybe half an avocado for healthy fats and extra creaminess. A simple vinaigrette dressing ties it all together. This type of salad can easily provide 10 to 12 grams of fiber, keeping you full and energized through the afternoon. For dinner, consider swapping regular pasta for whole grain pasta. Toss it with some steamed broccoli florets and a simple homemade tomato sauce enriched with lentils. The lentils blend beautifully into the sauce, boosting the fiber and protein content significantly. This satisfying meal could easily contribute 10 grams or more of fiber, depending on your portion sizes. See how easily these fiber-rich foods can be combined? The key is to experiment. Mix and match different vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Find combinations you truly enjoy. Creating tasty, filling meals that help you effortlessly hit your daily fiber goals is entirely achievable and can be quite delicious. Don't be afraid to get creative in the kitchen. Tips to make fiber a habit and overcome challenges. Building any new health habit, including increasing fiber, takes consistency. Here are some practical tips to help you make fiber a permanent part of your lifestyle and navigate potential challenges. First, plan your meals ahead of time. When you know what you're eating for the week, it's much easier to intentionally include fiber-rich ingredients like beans, lentils, whole grains, and plenty of vegetables in your grocery list and recipes. Second, keep healthy fiber snacks readily handy. Stock your pantry with nuts, seeds, dried fruit in moderation, whole grain crackers, and keep fresh fruit visible on the counter. This makes it easier to grab a fibrous snack instead of reaching for processed, low-fiber options when hunger strikes. Remember the golden rule: gradually increase your fiber intake. We can't stress this enough. It helps prevent uncomfortable digestive discomfort like bloating and gas as your gut adapts. Stay hydrated. Keep a water bottle with you and drink water consistently throughout the day. This is non-negotiable for helping fiber do its job effectively. Consider using a simple app or a dedicated journal to track your fiber intake, at least initially. This provides valuable feedback, helps you see your progress, and keeps you motivated towards your daily goal. Finally, don't be discouraged if you experience some mild bloating or changes in digestion at first. This is often a temporary phase as your gut microbiome adjusts to the increase in fiber. Stick with it, ensure you're drinking enough water, and the discomfort usually resolves itself. Be patient with your body. Common mistakes to avoid when increasing fiber. While increasing fiber is incredibly beneficial, there are a few common mistakes people make that can lead to discomfort or hinder progress. Let's quickly cover what to avoid. The most frequent mistake is jumping into high fiber intake too fast. Adding too much fiber too quickly is the primary cause of gas, bloating, and abdominal discomfort. Remember, slow and steady is key. Another major pitfall is neglecting hydration. As we've discussed, fiber needs water to work properly. Not drinking enough fluids while increasing fiber can actually lead to or worsen constipation. Don't rely solely on fiber supplements instead of whole foods. While supplements can have a place, they don't offer the same package of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds found in fiber-rich whole foods. Prioritize food first. Avoid eating the same few fiber sources repeatedly. Variety is crucial not just for different types of fiber, but also for feeding a diverse range of beneficial bacteria in your gut. A diverse microbiome is linked to better overall health. Mix up your fruits, veggies, legumes, and grains. Lastly, pay attention to food preparation methods. Soaking beans thoroughly before cooking and cooking vegetables, like cruciferous ones, can often improve their digestibility and reduce the potential for gas. Encouraging real-life success, stories, and motivation. Sometimes hearing about others' experiences can be incredibly motivating. Imagine someone like Sarah who constantly struggled with sluggish digestion and afternoon energy slumps. She felt overwhelmed by complex diets. But then she decided to focus just on fiber. She started small, swapping her white toast for oatmeal with berries at breakfast and adding beans to her salads at lunch. She made sure to drink more water. Gradually, over a few weeks, she noticed a huge difference. Her digestion became regular, her energy levels stabilized, and she even found it easier to manage her weight. It wasn't about a drastic overhaul, but rather simple swaps and small, consistent changes that led to sustained health improvements. Sarah's story highlights that you don't need to make massive changes overnight. The key is to start somewhere. Maybe today your first step is simply adding a tablespoon of chia seeds to your yogurt, or choosing an apple for your afternoon snack instead of chips. Build from there, one fiber-rich food at a time. Remember, consistency is far more important than perfection. Keep making those small steps, and you absolutely will reap the amazing long-term benefits for your health and well-being. You've got this. Summary and clear action steps. All right, let's quickly recap the key takeaways. Fiber is absolutely essential for great health, supporting everything from digestion to heart health and blood sugar control. Adding more fiber to your diet is easier than you think using simple swaps and delicious meal ideas. Your target should be around 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily. Remember to increase your intake gradually over weeks and always stay well hydrated by drinking plenty of water. Your action step for today? It's simple. Start by consciously adding one fiber-rich food to just one meal or snack. Maybe it's oatmeal for breakfast, adding beans to your lunch, or snacking on nuts. Then keep going. Experiment with different fiber-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains to find what you enjoy most.